Welcome to the Quarter 1 results presentation of Muthoot Finance for the year 2018. This quarter has been exceptionally good for the Muthoot Finance as a whole, both in the assets under management growth as well as in the profits of the company. The assets under management has grown by 572 crores during the quarter. Overall, on the year-on-year basis, it shows an 8% growth in assets under management. This was possible even under very challenging circumstances which was there in the economy. As far as profits are concerned, the corresponding quarter profits of 2017 was 270 crores. And this quarter, our company could achieve 351 crores of profit after tax, which is a 30% year-on-year growth. So also, we at Muthoot would like to diversify its assets from gold loans. Today, 95% of the assets under management are in the gold loans, and only 5% comes from the three subsidiaries: the Homefin, the Belstar Microfinance, as well as the Sri Lankan subsidiary Asia Asset Finance. Going forward, by the end of the year, we would like this to contribute to 10% of the assets under management and the gold loan on 90% of the assets under management. After one more year, we would like this to become 15% and 85% respectively. The gold loan per se, we would like or we expect at least a 10 to 15% growth year-on-year basis by the end of the year. The economic activities are starting to look up in the country, and the demand for loans is also starting to look up. Although the last 2 quarters, the pickup in demand for loans has been not very substantial. We expect this economic activities and the loan pickup to grow in the coming 2 quarters. The subsidiaries have also done well. The Muthoot Home Finance has also done well, and today it is an 88% subsidiary of Muthoot Finance. We would like this to become a 100% subsidiary, and the board of directors have approved purchase of the 11% of the share capital which is today outside the company, and to make it also into Muthoot Finance so that it becomes a 100% subsidiary of Muthoot Finance. There is good pickup in the home finance sector, and we expect the home finance to reach 1,400 plus crores AUM by the end of the year. The microfinance Belstar is also doing well. It has also been able to withstand the turbulence in the microfinance sector and also restrict its NPAs. It just stands at 2%, which is well within controller limits and much better than of the many other peers in the microfinance sector. The Sri Lankan subsidiary Asia Asset Finance has also done well, and for the first time they have declared a dividend, and which has also already been received by Muthoot Finance. It was a loss-making company 4 years back, but after Muthoot Finance had taken it over, they have been able to turn it around, do very good gold loan business in the branches, and added to the strength of the parent Muthoot Finance, and also the help and support from the team Muthoot Finance for the gold loan business. They have been able to concentrate well on the gold loan, and this has been one of the main reasons for the turnaround of the company. The fourth subsidiary, which is the Muthoot Insurance Brokers, although it does not contribute to the assets under management, it contributes to good profit, and it has also done extremely well during this quarter, and by the end of the quarter it has targeted to give a profit after tax of 10 crores to Muthoot Finance. So going forward, all these subsidiaries, all the core business of gold loans should see Muthoot Finance grow from strength to strength. It gives me great pleasure to share some of the key numbers as well as the activities of Muthoot Finance. The gross loan assets under management has increased from 24,806 crores to 27,851 crores, and the gold loan under management has also consequently increased from 25,822 crores to 27,775 crores. During the year, the sources of funding have undergone a slight change, where the secured non-convertible debentures have come down from 3,635 crores to 2,105 crores. In its place, the secured non-convertible debentures listed has gone up from 4,004 crores to 5,535 crores. This has been possible because of the fact that Muthoot Finance did listed NCD issue of 2,000 crores during the quarter, which was subscribed in 2 days' time fully by the investing public, showing again the confidence of the public to the listed NCD of Muthoot. The interest income on a quarter-on-quarter performance has increased from 1,275 crores to 1,375 crores, and the profit after tax has increased to 351 crores from 270 crores of the corresponding period last year. This shows a growth of 30%, and also 351 crores of this quarter is the highest profit earned by the company in any of the quarters preceding. The average gold loan per branch has also shown an increase from 6.32 crores to 6.48 crores during this quarter. Again, this has been possible because the company was able to restructure its branches and also merge some of the less profitable ones and start a few profitable ones. The interest income on average loan assets has reached 20.06%, and the interest expenses on the average outside liabilities has come down to 9.3%, which was 10.85% a year ago. This has been due to the fact that the company has been able to reduce its borrowing cost both in respect of the listed NCDs as well as the bank loans. Today, the company enjoys the best of rates from all the banks as well as the most reasonable rates on NCD. The return on average loan assets has increased from 4.3% to 5.12% during this quarter. The gross non-performing assets of the company shows 627 crores. But it is definitely a matter of comfort that none of these loans are irrecoverable. All these loans will be closed in the coming 3 or 4 months because this is backed by fully collateralized gold, and in the next 3 months to 4 months these will go out of our books and a new set of non-performing assets will come in. This is again due to the fact that the loans which today are non-performing will be closed by the customers in the coming 3 to 6 months. There are no old NPAs, and NPAs for a gold loan company will not result in write-offs. The bad debts written off is what is important, and in Q1 of this year, the total bad debts written off is 9 crores. As far as non-performing assets are concerned, we maintain a higher standard of asset provisioning of 1% as against the regulatory requirement of 0.35%. We also maintain an additional standard asset provision of 0.86% for gold price fluctuation. This is not being done by many other companies, and as a very prudential measure, Muthoot Finance has been able to show both these provisions of 1% as well as 0.86%. This certainly shows strength of the balance sheet. Muthoot Finance enjoys one of the highest credit ratings among its peers. The commercial paper, credit rated by CRISIL and ICRA, shows A1+, which is a very strong degree of safety with regard to timely payment of financial obligations and carry the lowest credit risk. The bank loans also carry a A1+ credit rating. As far as the subordinated debt, non-convertible debentures are concerned, for the long-term debt rating, CRISIL as well as ICRA has allotted a AA stable rating for the long-term borrowings of the company. This gives a high degree of safety with regard to timely servicing of financial obligations and carry very low credit risk. The yield on the loans for Q1 of 2018 is 20.06, whereas the interest on expenses shows 7.7%, resulting in a net interest margin of 12.29%. Finally, after operating expenses, the profit before tax on average loan assets shows 8.04%, and after tax it is 5.12% on the average loan of the company. The share capital of the company has gone up from 6,516 crores to 6,868 crores, which has been possible due to the retained earnings of the company. The reserves and surplus of 6,868 is a very big comfort for all the liability customers of the company. The capital adequacy of the company stands at 25.61% against the industry requirement of 15%. Although the statutory requirement is only 15%, Muthoot Finance has a capital adequacy ratio of 25.61%. I would now like to share the numbers of the subsidiaries. The first subsidiary, Asia Asset Finance Colombo, where Muthoot Finance holds a 60% share in the company and is a subsidiary of Muthoot Finance. Asia Asset Finance has today 17 branches and the loan portfolio shows 908 crores of Sri Lankan rupees, almost equivalent to 400 crores of Indian currency. The profit after tax is 5.7 crores versus 5.6 crores in the corresponding period last quarter. The next subsidiary, Muthoot Homefin. Muthoot Homefin is based out of Bombay and it is registered with the National Housing Bank. It focuses on extending affordable housing finance and targets customers in the economically weaker sections and lower income groups in Tier 2 and Tier 3 locations. It operates on a hub and spoke model with centralized processing at Corporate Office, Mumbai. As of June 30th, it has a loan portfolio of 596 crores. ICRA has assigned long-term debt rating of AA- stable for its bank limits. Recently, ICRA has assigned a short-term debt rating of A1+ for its commercial paper. As of date, Muthoot Homefin has 11 branches with 110 sales offices and a loan portfolio of 595 crores. During the quarter, its profit after tax is 3.7 crores versus a meager profit of less than 1 crore previous quarter. Muthoot Homefin has a disbursement of 158 crores with a loan book of 595 crores. It's present in 5 states and 21 locations and a debt equity of 5.2 and a CRAR of 26.87%. The next subsidiary, the Muthoot Insurance Brokers Limited, is a 100% subsidiary of Muthoot Finance. It is actively distributing both life and non-life insurance products of various insurance companies. During the quarter, it has insured more than 2,16,000 lives with a first year premium collection of 16 crores compared to 10 crores in the corresponding period last year. Total premium collection for this quarter has been 15.7 crores versus corresponding 10 crores in the last quarter. The total revenue of 2.5 crores and a profit after tax of 1.2 crores versus 0.6 crores in the corresponding period last year. The next subsidiary, Belstar Investment and Finance, is a microfinance company where Muthoot holds 64% of the share capital and therefore a subsidiary of Muthoot Finance. As of June 30th, its operations are spread over 6 states and 1 union territory, and it has 172 branches with 31 controlling regional offices and employs 1,240 staff. Its loan portfolio has grown from a meager amount of 20 million in 2009 to 566 crores as of March 2017, and as of June, its loan portfolio is 628 crores. During the quarter, it had a revenue of 41.9 crores and a profit after tax of 5.2 crores versus 2.2 crores profit in the corresponding period of last year. I take this opportunity to thank all the stakeholders of Muthoot Finance who have been responsible for the growth of the company. The customers who have shown their unstinted support both at the liability side as well as at the asset side continue to be the strength of the Muthoot Group. The employees, right from the top management down to the branch level, have also done their might, and their contributions are also exemplary in this quarter as well as quarters before that. The banks who have supported us, the other institutions who have supported us, the relatives who have supported us, all contribute, and the shareholders contribute to the success of Muthoot. And we from Muthoot assure all the constituents that we will strive our best to put up the best of performances so that we all grow together. Thank you.